Please do sit down. My name is Quintin McKellar, and it's my very great pleasure to welcome you all to this evening's ceremony for the Department of Psychology and Sports Sciences. May I introduce the platform party to you and welcome on my left Dr. Richard Southern, Dean of the School of Life and Medical Sciences, and on my right, Mrs. Sal Jarvis, the Pro-Vice-Chancellor for Education and Student Experience. On my extreme right is Mrs. Sue Grant, the Secretary and Registrar of the University, who carries in the wonderful University Mace, which you see in front of me. And at this point, if you'll allow me just to suggest that although there may have been some adverse publicity with regards to Vice-Chancellors in the national press recently, I can assure you the mace is for my protection. And I can also assure you that Mrs. Grant is much stronger than she looks. And I've been encouraging her to work out. So please just beware if you're inclined towards physical violence towards me. That's what the mace is for. It's now my very great pleasure in asking Dr. Richard Southern to address the Assembly.
Good evening and a very warm welcome to all our graduates and your families and friends who join us here on this important day. I'm delighted to share this special moment with you, celebrating all that you've achieved with us and looking ahead to bright futures for every one of you. It's been a phenomenal year of sometimes dizzying change and uncertainty in the world, but also a period of real positive achievement for our university. We've continued to create a fantastic campus environment that we know will benefit many future generations of students to come. But it's the achievements and attributes of you, the graduates of the University of Hertfordshire, that we celebrate today. We were immensely proud to announce this year that the university achieved the best employment rate of graduates in the East of England region, outscoring the whole of the Russell Group and the universities of Oxford and Cambridge. Over 96% of our graduates were in further study or employment a year after graduating. So there is a rich legacy of success to build on, and the signs are very positive. This is a testament to the excellence of you, our graduates. The university is key to the prosperity of the wider county of Hertfordshire and beyond, and produces people that will serve society by their ingenuity, their professionalism, enterprise, and employability. You may not have noticed at the time how you have developed and grown whilst at the university, but as we celebrate your achievements today, we're proud of the values we represent, and we thank you for contributing to them. We hope that the University of Hertfordshire has helped you navigate through whatever is out there, and we pride ourselves in developing students with the knowledge, skills, and attributes to succeed in business and the professions. Whatever your study area, whether it's supporting the health and well-being of our citizens, or looking for scientific and technical solutions to issues we face, we hope you'll remember the university fondly and value it for life. Furthermore, remember the learning and great friendships you made here too. Spending time at an internationally renowned and business-facing university, we know you have grown in confidence and have had an education befitting you for the world of work that ultimately awaits, making you a real asset to employers right from day one. As you move to the next stage of your lives, I hope you feel part of a wider University of Hertfordshire alumni community. We'd love to stay in touch with you, to share our news and hear your successes and insights from whatever area you go into. We are always here to support you, wherever life takes you, and we hope that you will continue to support us, whether that's through speaking to prospective students at open days, coming back to share your career experiences, or donating to one of our fundraising campaigns. As the leaders of tomorrow, you too could be a real inspiration to a current graduate, encouraging others to follow in your footsteps. Who knows, you may even employ one someday. So I hope you feel the University of Hertfordshire has provided you with a fantastic education. I know you will want to recognise the people, some of whom are proudly here today, to see this moment, who have supported you, your teachers, friends, and of course, your families. So on behalf of the University of Hertfordshire, please accept my warmest congratulations on your outstanding achievements. I thank you for being with us, and I wish you the very best for your future lives and careers. Thank you.
Thank you, Richard. We shall now receive the graduates of the Department of Psychology and Sports Sciences. Candidates are presented by a senior member of academic staff from their school. Awards, sponsorships and prizes that have been given in the final year of study will be read out prior to the graduate's name. I first call upon Dr. Bruce Hajulu.
Department of Psychology and Sports Sciences. Master of Science degree in Business Psychology, Shihab Ahmed Mohammed Al-Balushi. Joshna Nishanti Bothananthan. With distinction, Katalin Kaplar. Christopher Alexander Konyeko. With distinction, Jordan Philip John Legg. Linda Moll. Katarzyna Anna Murphy. With distinction, Sarav Pokral. Anusia Selvaraj. With distinction, Marta Trabal Gaspar. Anil Alexander Varghese. With distinction, Claire Eloise Wheeler. With distinction, Joanne Helena Wynne. Master of Science degree in Occupational Psychology, Idil Arden de Graaf. Sanaz Alizadeh. With distinction, Adarinsola Bangbelu. Paige Courtney Bircham. Bethany Lauren Elliott. With distinction, Emma Gilbert. With distinction, Sorrel Gilbertson. Felicia Nkandelem Iwekuba. John Pateman. With distinction and winner of a university prize, Gemma Claire Pomfrey. James Ian Robertson. Master of Science degree in Psychology, Jagadisan Apasamy. Wendelin Atu. Jennifer Ruth Campbell. Sophia Liege Eloy. With distinction, Keely Ann Frampton. Saffron Olivia Gallarotti. Joanna Lucy Gandon. Siobhan Gilliam. With distinction. Amy Jane Hardwick. Peter Harris. With distinction, Kirsty Leanne Johnson. Lorraine Jones. Farah Jumbish. With distinction, Engin Kessa. Anisa Khan. With distinction, Sarah Victoria Leva. With distinction, Hannah Rose Lloyd. Eleanor Christina McFarlane. With distinction, Joanna Mash. With distinction, Prayesh Meshvania. With distinction, Fiona Mary Pierce. Michael Trupp. With distinction, William Francis White. Master of Science degree in Research Methods in Psychology. With distinction, Samantha Burke. With distinction, Runa Dawood. With distinction, Natalie Victoria Ann Hall. Master of Science degree in Research in Clinical Psychology. With distinction, Carlos Quay Amati. With distinction, Serkan Avlek. With distinction, James Russell Chapman. Chloe Louise Cooper-Brown. Alison Jane Cutler. Maureen Wanjiku Duxbury. Krista Garcia. Stephen Matthew Hempsall. With distinction, Sophie K. Hughes. Emma Louise Mangan. With distinction, Jessica Myhill. Rasheen O'Brien. Jessica Dalmeida Coelho Santos. With distinction, Bobby Lee Smith. With distinction, Lauren Louise Taylor. With distinction, Shaw Alfred Turl. Ellie Victoria Turner. With distinction, Amy Jane Tyler. With distinction, Lucy Rose Yates. Postgraduate Diploma in Industrial and Work Psychology, Navindra Govindasamy. Halima Shakur. Bachelor of Science degree in Psychology with first-class honours, Aisha Ali. Bachelor of Science degree in Sports Studies, Kimberly Katie Woods.
Well, one of the particular pleasures and privileges that I have as the Vice-Chancellor of the University is to be the very first to congratulate our new graduates as they come across the stage, and for some of them at least to hear a little bit about what they're doing now, what their aspirations are, and how they've enjoyed their time at the university. And it's always a really great pleasure to hear all the great achievements that they have today, I can assure you, no less than any other. I wonder at this point if you might join with me just to congratulate them all one further time. Well done. I'm now really pleased to call upon Marta Trabal-Gasper to address the Assembly on behalf of the graduates.
Good evening, Vice-Chancellor, ladies and gentlemen. It's an absolute honor and privilege to stand before you all tonight and offer thanks on behalf of the graduates of the Department of Psychology and Sports Sciences. Some years teach you more than what you ever expected. And maybe some even teach you more than what you ever wanted to learn in one span of 365 days. And this year, and for some, these past 3 and 4 years, have been some of those. And because of that, I would like to say congratulations to all my fellow graduates here today. We've done it. We have survived. The day that sometimes felt like just a dream has finally arrived. This is the result of our hard work, determination, sleepless nights, making the LRC our second home, and adopting juggling skills to be able to maintain a social life. I want to thank our families and friends who have been our support system throughout this journey, whether financially, emotionally, or morally. Our academic achievements would have not been the same without your unconditional love, support, and encouragement. Thank you for never having any doubt that we would make it this far, even when we did not believe in ourselves. Thank you to all the families of the international students for always being there at the end of the phone, regardless of the time, and who have taught us many survival recipes via Skype. On reflection, today's ceremonies represent our transformation, because we have not only improved academically. Many of us came to university not knowing a single person. For some, it was our very first time staying away from home. We have learned to step out of our comfort zones, to challenge our way of thinking, to appreciate solitude, to live with other cultures and religions, to be independent and autonomous, and to transform challenges into opportunities. We're definitely not the same people we were when we set out on this journey. With this in mind, it's only right to thank those who have been the enablers of this transformation, our lecturers. Their encouragement, challenges, dedication, and sharing of the expertise have allowed us to grow, improve, discover, and develop new skills and abilities. You have not only given us the necessary tools to excel in our future careers, but you have helped us to be critical, resourceful, go that extra mile, push our limits, have our own opinion, and know how to argue our positions while respecting and learning from others. Finally, I would like to thank the Vice Chancellor for receiving the graduates of the Department of Psychology and Sports Sciences. Thank you, everyone, and congratulations, class of 2017.
Marta, thank you very much for those kind words. And in particular, I thought it was wonderful the way that you encapsulated the attributes which we, as academics and professional staff in the university, really hope that our graduates will leave the university with. You encapsulated them beautifully there, and I hope we've got a record of that, because I'd like to reflect on it in the future. I do have a challenge for you. I have to say, in front of an audience made up of so many psychologists, I'm somewhat nervous about this challenge. I'm not going to give you the challenge just yet, but do start deep breathing, if I could encourage you. I'm looking for some volume later on. Before I go on to my challenge for you, I'd like to reflect not on the attributes that we would like our graduates to take away from the university, because Marta's covered those beautifully, but I'd like to concentrate on the values that we have as a university. And we've encapsulated those values in the word FACES. F for friendly, A for ambitious, C for collegiate, E for entrepreneurial or enterprising, and S for student-focused, the student-focused bit primarily being the responsibility of those up here on the stage. But I should say that now that you are graduates of the university, I do hope, if you get the opportunity, to support any of the current students at any time, either through placements or internships, or indeed just simply by offering them advice. I do hope that you'll embrace that particular value of the university too. But if I can just focus on those other values, the value of friendship, well, I do hope, and I'm almost 100% sure, that you will have developed friendships while you've been here at the university. I hope you feel that we've been friendly, the staff of the university have been friendly to you, but I hope also that you've, perhaps while you were in the LRC in those late nights, that you've developed real friendships which will last with you throughout your lives. I know that many people do reflect on their university experience, and one of the things that often comes out most strongly is the fact that they've built up friendships at university. Can I say that being friendly is an extraordinary attribute, because not only will you have a happier life as a consequence of it, but you'll make so many other people happy as well. So friendly is a core value of this university. Ambitious, of course, we would like you to be ambitious. Ambitious personally for yourselves to achieve the things that you want, your dreams. We hope that you're ambitious for that and, of course, successful in that. But we want you to be slightly broader. We want you to be ambitious also for your families, also for your communities, and indeed for society as a whole. And that will be, I think, a great catalyst to drive society forward in a positive way. We'd love you to be collegiate. By collegiate, I mean that not only when you're working, you want to work for yourself, of course you do, and for your own team, but actually that on occasions you will do things which actually benefit others within the workplace, perhaps also things which benefit others within your local communities. So that collegiality is an important value of the university. Then the last of the values that I want to talk about is this idea of enterprise. And of course, this university prides itself as being a business-facing university. And as a business-facing university, we value enterprise very highly. I hope, no matter what job you end up doing, that you are enterprising in that job, that you think about new things, new ways to do things, improvements and so on, which you can bring to the job that you have. And I'm sure that if you do that, you will be held in great regard by your colleagues and, of course, by your employers. So those are the values I'd like you to carry away with you as you leave the University of Hertfordshire. And if you can embrace those values, we, on this side of the stage, will be enormously, well, we are enormously proud of you anyway, but if you can embrace these values, we'll be even prouder if we can. Now, the challenge. Some of you will have received, in your time at the university, a sweatshirt. And on the sweatshirt it says, "Go Hearts." Now, as you progress into employment and as you leave the university, if you happen to come across anyone wandering around with a Hertfordshire sweatshirt on or a Hertfordshire t-shirt on, I want you to, as you pass them in the street, shout, "Go Hearts!" Will you do that for me? It sounds very American, doesn't it? I'm not too enthusiastic about the pumped fist bit, but you can put the pumped fist bit in if you like. You can do it in a sort of rather more British way. "Go Hearts." Would be okay. But you do really have to embrace the kind of Americanism to get it to work properly. Now, I've been having a competition throughout today. This is the fifth of the graduation ceremonies that we've done today. And at each of them, I've asked everyone in the auditorium on the count of 3 to shout, "Go Hearts." So I'm going to ask you to do the same. And in particular, I know there are 7 people behind me who are absolutely itching. Itching. Well, I think itching, but I'm not sure itching to shout, "Go Hearts." And I want them all to pump the air. Okay? So will you join me? I'm going to shout, I'm going to count to 3 and then go. Now, I tell you, some of the other ceremonies that we've had have been absolutely fantastic. So you're going to have to do a great job to outdo them, okay? On the count of 3, and incidentally, I don't want to be the only one doing this. Okay? On the count of 3, 1, 2, 3, "Go Hearts!" Aren't they brilliant? Well done, everybody. Fantastic. Before I let you all go and enjoy the celebration that we have for you in the marquee, I'm sure for the graduates here, their passage through university would have been very much more difficult had it not been for those sitting immediately in front of me, friends, relatives, perhaps mums, dads, husbands, wives, children even. And I wonder if the graduates might join with me in thanking everybody for all the help they've given them while they've been at the University of Hertfordshire. Thank you very much. That concludes the official part of the ceremony. There are refreshments waiting in the marquee. As you go out the building, it's on the left-hand side as you face the sports village. The academic procession will leave, and hopefully the graduates will follow us, and then if everyone could just follow on behind. As you get into the marquee, if you could keep moving up the marquee, because there's plenty for everybody, but you just have to make use of the whole space. Could I now ask you all to be upstanding for the academic procession?